equally. My sons got more male heroes. My daughter got more female, in the exact same ratio down to the exact percentage, so there'd be no arguing about which side was better. Think I'm nuts? Wait till you have more than one kid. Like Switzerland, my parental goal was to keep all parties neutral, so all my children would feel equal love, equal respect, equal life lessons. Am I insane? I have 3 kids, of course I'm insane. But, to steal my mother's phrase, for those 3 little blessings I'd saw off my own arm. And so, feeling like a 21st century parent so progressive I couldn't even see, much less acknowledge gender differences, I began to write these 2 equal books filled with equally amazing heroes. But here's the thing. Along the way, something happened. When I handed in the manuscript for my daughter's book, the editor came back with a surprising reply. She noticed that I kept overusing one word throughout the manuscript. That word? Fighter. By my editor's count, 14 of the 50 profiles had the word fight or fighter in it. As she pointed out, some of them, like Abigail Adams, Winston Churchill, Hannah Senesh, Thurgood Marshall, were literally fighters, so of course the term should stay there. But I also used it with Audrey Hepburn, Helen Keller, Teddy Roosevelt, Nancy Brinker, even with Lisa Simpson and the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama! Even in The Pacifist, I sought a fighter. And yes, that probably highlights my lack of descriptive ability, but it also raises a vital question. Why? After years of trying to keep this book for my daughter perfectly equal to the book for my sons, after years of trying to teach them the exact same lessons, why did I focus so intently on making sure my daughter knew how to fight? Why did I keep using that word? Why, subconsciously or not, was that the lesson I kept coming back to? It's not a complex answer. Part of it's because I'm still trying to protect her, even if I don't like to admit it. Indeed, when my daughter was 3 and first learning to swim, she used to jump in the pool, sink down to the bottom, and then pop up and shout, with a huge grin on her face, "I'm okay!" We used to laugh at it, especially as it became her personal catchphrase every time she went underwater. "I'm okay! I'm okay! I'm okay!" But looking back, why did Lila keep yelling, "I'm okay"? Because someone, read me, kept asking, "Are you okay?" So yes, that sense of protection is part of why I was so focused on making sure my daughter knew how to fight. But when I really dig deep, when I'm truly honest with myself as a father, there's a far more complicated answer. To put it simply, my dreams for my daughter today are different than the ones on the day she was born. Sure, I still want everything for her, I always will. But, and I'm just being honest here, I do want my daughter to learn how to fight. It's the dream that links every single hero I picked for her. As I now often tell Lila, no matter what stage of life you're in, when you want something, no matter how impossible it seems, you need to fight for it. When you believe in something, fight for it. And when you see injustice, fight harder than you've ever fought before. Consider the story of Marie Curie, who never stopped pushing science forward, even when she was dying from the radiation she was studying. Or the Three Stooges, yes, laugh if you will, who were the first ones to lampoon Adolf Hitler on screen nearly 2 years before Pearl Harbor. Or the story of Billie Jean King, who challenged and beat the pig-headed man who told her that women were weaker than men. Women are not weaker. It is perhaps the most important lesson I can impart to Lila. Women are not weaker. They are just as strong, just as resolute, just as creative, and are filled with just as much potential as any man. Yes, as her father, my instinct is to protect her, like that first day with the nurses. Other people will want to protect her too, but she needs to know that she is not a damsel in distress waiting for some prince to rescue her. Forget the prince. With her brain and her resourcefulness, Lila, rescue yourself. And when you have your doubts, as we all inevitably do, you'll have this book full of people who were racked with just as much fear, but who also found the internal strength to overcome it. From Amelia Earhart to Teddy Roosevelt, to every person I picked, she'll have the stories of women and men who were no different from any of us. We may put them on pedestals, but no one is born a hero, like you, like me. They had moments where they were scared and terrified. So how did they achieve what they achieved? Because whatever their dreams were, big or small, for their country, for their family, for themselves, they never stopped fighting for what they loved. We are all who we are until that moment where we strive for something greater. Is that schmaltzy and naive? I hope so, because that's exactly how my mother raised me. That point became even more important 3 years ago when my